Hey everybody! Today's video is sponsored by Hoover. I'm so excited to be partnering with them again because literally I've become like a cleanaholic since partnering with them. And the one product that I absolutely love for my new apartment, of course, is the Power Dash Pet Hard Floor Cleaner. Because I got hardwood floors, it becomes so much of a hassle to actually have to like sweep and then mop, but that is where the hard floor cleaner comes into play. So you take the container, you fill it with water, add the cleaning solution into it, put it into the hard floor cleaner, and once that happens, the magic happens. You push the button, push the vacuum forward, and all of the spray comes out, cleaning the floor. And once you pull it back, it dries it. It sucks everything up into it, your dirt, your grime, and you clean your floors. But the best part for me, especially, is actually looking at that water, like actually like pulling it out and being like, oh, this was on my floor. You know you love it too. For more information on the Hoover Power Dash Pet Hard Floor Cleaner, click the link below. I've heard and read that they filmed a tie between you and Adore as a possible outcome for the winner of season 6. Is that true? And if you did end up in a tie with Adore, how would you have felt?
Yes, they did film. So we film, as most people know, it's been, said many times, they film all of us winning. And that particular episode, that particular night when we were there, I just assumed, okay, we did all of us. And then they did one more. And I remember going, what the fuck? And as soon as they said it was a tie, I was sad. I was sad, not because I didn't win. I was sad because Courtney was left standing there. So it was quite obvious she wasn't going to get shit. So that's what I was concerned about. So in that moment, I was kind of lost. And in my brain, I'm going, how could they do this to Courtney? What the fuck is going on? What are we going to do about the money? Are we splitting $100,000? This is some crazy shit. Like, just pick one of us and let it be. And I truly, the entire season, I thought Adore was going to win. I was rooting for Adore as well. And I also, as watching it, as the audience was watching it, I fell in love with her on set. But watching her on television, I was like, there's something special about her. She cried. She had her ups and downs. She struggled, and we had just come off Jinx's season, so I just assumed that Adore would have been the winner, and I would have very, very happy being a runner-up, because I think all three of us had a great opportunity there, so an amazing platform. So I would have been happy if she would have won. I would have been happy if Courtney would have won, but I'm glad it worked out in the end. And there's many people now who tell me, Adore should have won. It should have been her. It should have been. They still talk that shit, but yeah, it's done.
Well, your relationship with the top 4, like all of you, Adore and Courtney and Darian, it seems like you guys have stayed close over the years. How have you been able to do that?
Yeah, well, we started as soon as we finished filming, which, was eight years ago now. We filmed in 2013. We started a group text just to catch up, because they didn't encourage us to be friends online or anything to kind of leak any connections. They tried to be secretive. And at the time, we filmed in June and July of 2013, and it didn't air until February of 2014. So we had a lot of time, of getting back to reality and keeping our mouths shut. And the only way we could release any bullshit or discuss what we thought or what we experienced was through text. So we have our group text and we catch up with one another all the time. Randomly, you'll wake up to a dick pic. You'll wake up to a ridiculous picture of somebody's horrible wig. You'll wake up to, anything that's going on in our lives. So we check in to see where we are and what we're doing. Courtney is now in London or Australia. Adore is in Los Angeles. I'm in Palm Springs. Darian's in upstate New York. So we catch up with each other and constantly have been talking, we shared a lot together, and it's kind of funny and weird to say, but it's been an amazing journey for us, and they've all been to my house out here in Palm Springs, and, we try to catch up when we can.
Well, let me ask you the last Drag Race question before we get into everything you've done after, which is a monumental list. I always have everybody expose something that happened behind the scenes. Good, bad, happy, sad. I've had people talk about fires and this and that and burning costumes. Is there anything that didn't make it to the camera that is a special place in your heart?
Ooh, oh God, let me think. What did not make it? It's all kind of a blur at this point. But I do remember I had come out on the runway, and most people don't realize this. You film the runway twice. So one time you come down the runway with music, and you don't hear the judges' critiques. and you come down with music and you do your little turns and hit your marks, and then you exit. And then we do it all over again with the judges' critiques, no music. So I remember on several occasions I'd come down the runway and RuPaul would say, "Ooh, I love that dress," or "I love that dress. Oh, that dress is gorgeous." And I just looked at her. I said, "I'll give you the gown. It's yours. I'll give you the gown if you give me the crown." And it never aired. And I'm like, "Oh, that would have been good, to wrap it up in the end." But Ru is a lot like me, same dress in every color. So I appreciate it, and I took it as a huge compliment. But it was something that didn't air. I guess it would be a dead giveaway since I won in the end. But it was one of those moments when I went, "Oh shit, that didn't make it." I'll give you the gown if you give me the crown. Yeah, like we would share the same size. I mean, honestly, she's huge. She is.